We have to now understand that how this dyslexic thinking is actually pushing the world forward. So we have to see right now, you can see on your screen, there have been things that have led mankind forward very successfully, whether it be the invention of the car or the phone or electricity, laptop. Any of this has been done by people with specific learning disability. Other than powering our lives, it has powered our imagination, things that we have grown up with, whether it be Disney, a lot of movies by Steven Spielberg, songs, books that we have read have been inventions of people with specific learning disability. And in today's age, we need to realize that they're also generating employment, right? You can see the various brands on your screens right now, whether it's IKEA, Tesla, Walt Disney, CNN, all these have been generated by people with specific learning disabilities. And nonetheless, they're now driving innovation and productivity. A lot of leading corporates right now, whether it's SAP, JP Morgan, EY, have spoken about how the productivity has gone multifold after having people and employees onboarded with specific learning disabilities. How does a mind that cannot process language make such an impact? And this is a valid question for us to ask. Understanding that, we'll move ahead and focus on the fact that even somebody, a huge entrepreneur like Sir Richard Branson, who himself has a specific learning disability, has more than often gone out in public and said that the advantage dyslexia has gotten him is the core of all the ideas, innovation that he's come up with. Now, dyslexics, they think differently. EY has mapped dyslexic thinking skills and competencies as a skill of the future. This will talk about visualizing, innovating, communicating, reasoning, connecting, problem solving, and seeing the larger picture. So imagine a student right now in your classroom is able to think differently, is able to solve for the future. And how can we help them do this better to be able to create opportunities for others, create solutions for others that can lead us forward. So now we have some stats in front of us. 40% of the world's self-made millionaires are dyslexic, which talks a lot about acceleration in terms of economic opportunities. Top 10 companies founded by dyslexic contributed to over $1 trillion of the global economy in 2020. Not to forget, it was the pandemic year. Inclusion in companies could lead to GDP acceleration by 1.2% per year. By 2027, 25% of the Fortune 500 companies will actively recruit neurodiverse people. And yet you have to understand that the population that believes that dyslexic minds could make a positive difference is as low as just 3%. We have only 1 in 20 getting identified, which means the rest of the 19 still struggle to be able to cope with the ecosystem around them. Their learning journey has been hampered, which is leading to a 35% higher chance of being dropped out from their learning ecosystems, and this can hamper our targets of achieving higher gross enrollment ratios. And we need to know that a higher percentage of people even today are trying to hide their disability, and that is something that we need to overcome. Right now on your screens you will see a lot of Indian faces, and these are some of the successful dyslexia journeys that we've been able to unlock, which helps us understand the fact that it is around us, it is in our classrooms, it is on our institutes, and now is the time that we get together to understand this disability and also be able to support it by strengthening our ecosystems. And as we go ahead, we need to realize that a student might have different stages across their learning journey, from admissions to on-campus support, academic, placements, employment. These are some of the areas that we need to be working towards to make sure that we are SLD ready.